So everybody, I just got a huge new box in from Xyron. Now, Xyron just got bought out by a big company called ACCO, A-C-C-O, and they own a bunch of other companies, including like Swingline. So our partnership is between the parent companies and some of the other companies that now own for Xyron. So let's see what I got. It's a giant box. All right, so it looks like we're getting a bunch of Swingline stuff. Okay, so let's take a look at the big guy first and see what that's all about. So we have, it's a Guillotine trimmer, and it's a classic cut light, and it is really actually quite light. So let me pull this out. There was something hiding in there. So this is probably part of the Guillotine itself. Oh, they took it off so it fit in the box better. All right. Of course, we have all of the, please be careful, don't cut yourself. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. So here is a sharp blade. Does it have, let's stick my thing on here. Sharp blade located on the underside. They are really being careful, let me tell you. So I'm gonna actually cut with this paper. I'm gonna stick my handle on. Okay, now does this have some sort of safety lock? Ah, it does. So underneath, so I'm gonna flip this over so you guys can see this. So underneath here, there is a safety, which I love that because I got little kids and I don't want them coming in. And unless you're actually prepared to kind of take a look at it, you wouldn't know the safety is there. So, so just so you guys can see, I'm basically just flipping it like this, and then it's undone. So it is a little latch hook that you can see right here, which latches right into there. And I don't know if you guys can see, so there's just a little latch hook, and it latches into that little hole right there. And so now it's not going to lock, but when I'm done using it, I can come in and flip, and you hear it click. That means it's locked now. So I'm going to unclick it. Now it's open, and let's see how this little guy cuts. There is a bar here, and it looks like in terms of cutting, the smallest cut I can get is going to be about, so this is an inch, 3/4 of an inch. I can't get 1/2 inches on this. So if I'm cutting big stuff, like I want to cut to 8 inches, and I love that there's this measuring here, and not only is there inches, but there's centimeters here too, and then there's another guide along this line. So let's say I want to cut to 7 inches, like butter. Look at that. So cool. All right, I'm gonna try 2 papers at once. I'm gonna cut this one in half and see what happens when I get to 3. So I'm gonna cut this guy to 4 inches. So I'm just lining it up. It's going great against the guide. This is just printer paper. This is nothing fancy, but I'm gonna try cutting this to the 5-inch marker. No problem, look at that. It went right through it. So let's try 6 sheets of printer paper. So this would definitely be thicker than a couple of sheets of cardstock. Not hugely different, but you know, different enough. So let's open this guy up. Let's line it up. And now it's going through all of it. No problem. Look at that. And went through all that stuff, no problem. It's like it was never even there. I'm going to massively stack this now. See what happens. So I've got probably about 12 sheets of paper in here. And I'm going to go, look at that, no problem either. So I'm just keeping cutting this over and over and over, and it is slicing through like no problem. So I love that. I'm not going to go grab any big cardstock, because if I can cut through about 12 layers of this, I mean, look how thick that is. That's pretty good. But I bet this can cut through some bigger stuff. So why I would choose this over my smaller paper trimmer is, what if I want to do like cardboard or something that's thicker, that I really want a whole lot of oomph. Or I know I'm going to cut a lot of sheets of paper at one time, all the same. Instead of getting out my single paper trimmer that can only do 1 sheet at a time, this guy can do a whole lot more. So there's some usefulness to this. It is, I'm going to lock this so I don't cut myself. Click. It's very light. Why it's so light is because this is all empty on the inside, which is fantastic. And it even has some little no skid tread marks at the bottom, which is pretty fun. So thank you so much, Swingline. I love my new Guillotine paper trimmer. That's awesome. All right. I also have some new staples to go with my Swingline stapler. I wonder what color. I think it's the red from Office. What was it? Office Space. That was it. It's my red line, Swingline. Oh, I got green. It says green. I didn't get the red one. But look how vintage that is. I love, oh, it goes together. Look, so the green in here goes to the green. You know, like one of my favorite colors is green. I love that. So now I have a pretty new stapler. Gorgeous. Ooh, and it's got some good heft to it. Love that. So maybe it can be like the lady who's always going. They probably get that all the time. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick my new staples. Peel off to open. Standard staples, there are 5,000 in this guy. That is awesome. And I'm going to completely stick that off, stick it in my Swingline box, open it up, and here we go. Inline it goes. And let's just go back and staple my stuff to my stuff. So I've got, you know, probably like 6 or 7 sheets here. You all know how a stapler works, but we're gonna staple for the first time. Voila, standard stapler. But staplers are awesome for so many reasons in crafting, because the staple itself, not only if you're going to want to do like ribbons and stuff like that, because sometimes they like to fray on the ends and you want to close them in, but the actual staple itself is really cool because it adds a really kind of fun decorative technique, and you could flip it over and have this side showing, or you could have the flat bar showing. So what I mean by the flat bar is we've all seen a staple on how you can get a regular solid line, but when you flip it over and you get the back side, it adds a cool technique as well. So our fun partnership between Xyron and Swingline is going to be coming out very soon, and the parent company is ACCO, A-C-C-O, and they now own all of it. So we're going to see how well all the brands play together in the pool. So thank you so much for my staples, my stapler, and my big guillotine cutter. So thanks so much for stopping by. Please subscribe. I will list as much as I can down below, which are the 3 things, see what I can find for those. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.